is the second most common option. So you beat the most common and you tie the second most.
Interesting.
So frame zero options, turns out, are broken.
Frame zero. What is the frame data on rock, paper, scissors?
How fast can you stick those fingies out?
Oh, looks like we're getting started
frame
here.
8 maybe?
No button check.
I feel like I could frame 8 my scissors.
But the ledge guard right off the bat. Locus opting to stay with Norbert Beaver here.
Yeah, this is going to be... If he does stick to the Norbert a lot, this is going to be really difficult to deal with the way Pugx plays.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we'll see.
I think I know why he's doing it. Because
tell me about it.
Norbert has a lot more range. The design kind of behind Daggett is like Pikachu. And the design behind Norbert is more like Marth. So you're kind of going for the Marth angle to try and get a little bit more range, space your stuff out. You don't want to get Nigel in there because, you know, once he gets in, he's going to start comboing you. You're going up in the air with him. He's hitting you with back airs. He's killing you at 97.
And then the challenge, of course, coming out of that we just saw is Norbert's a little bit slower. He's a little bit worse with the get off me game. And as a result, with how aggressively Pugx plays this Nigel, both on and off stage with stuff like this, there gets to be a point of just like, please, stop hitting me. I'm just a little beaver.
He's ruthless right now. But here comes Daggett and calling out with the down strong, spiking through the stage. Nigel, just like an ostrich, puts his head down in the stage and just calls out that recovery.
He just wants to go home and build a dam. You don't got to do this to him. Finally gets a stock off and continuing to stick it out with this Norbert.
And these Beavers, they might be getting a little bit angry here.
We're not seeing a lot of assist usage either.
Not too much, but I think the assists are much better when you're playing as Daggett versus playing as Norbert. They still have their place, of course, but...
Hold on, though. Locus did just get a 0 to death.
That is true.
That was kind of nasty.
That was very crazy. And once again, we're even it back up. It's just, you can't sleep on Norbert. And here we go.
Locus.
Can't go out too far, though.
2-0 to deaths in a row. Finally, Pugx gets one hit
Signs
off.
of life here.
This is ridiculous.
With the burst online from Locus, calling it out. The burst isn't going to save you there.
Sometimes you got to put your head in the sand.
That's true.
But hey, if you're Locus, you got to be pretty good about that. 2-0 to deaths in a single game.
I feel like Locus is much more comfortable on Daggett, so I'm wondering what the angle is of picking Norbert. Now, I know there's the spacing and all that, but I think the Daggett might be in the back pocket there.
Very interesting.
But we'll see.
I'm excited to see what happens in game number 2.
Locus knows what he's doing, so.
This is, at least the way they're playing, this feels like a 60-60 kind of matchup where they both blow each other up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Finally, the Daggett coming out. Let's see how much work that can put in. Getting rid of the assist.
And hit with that back air, and it's just, that thing is just so strong.
Ooh, strong.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
Locus evening it up again, sticking it out with the Daggett rather.
I think that's definitely a good pick. I think Daggett just has these amazing combos. I mean, I think it's harder to combo Nigel because he's light, and you definitely want to play off like some stray interactions because he's just gonna, you know, float around into the snap. Not gonna kill.
Ooh. Still alive, but oh my goodness, Pugx takes no prisoners.
We've seen this situation multiple times so far. Locus could answer right back with the beaver hair, canceling into another, and evens it up.
And now we're using both beavers the way this was intended to be played. Great to see that they were able to figure that out with the latest patch, making this a little bit more of a diverse character instead of just the Daggett show.
Here come those hidden missiles, or sorry, hidden logs.
He just wants to build a dam. That's all he wants. Could you ask for anything more? Now Locus is up finally. Pugx has the opportunity to answer back. He's been so good in the corner. Can he find it this time? Gets hit by that move, but still finds a way to reset the neutral. Misses the ledge trap, tries to bury that head in the sand, but sometimes time still goes on. And now the Norbert is out to play at 114, slapping him up.
67%, that's not where you want to be as Nigel. Last stock at a fairly high percent for him. You're one tap away.
Oh, hit him with the peck.
Gonna call it with the down strong, but Oh, he's really just going to shut down Norbert and say, no, Norbert, take a seat.
Great usage of the recovery there from Pug. And conversions into the stock as well. We are down to last stock on this game. Pug at a clear deficit. Locus has an opportunity to even up the set after a strong showing on game number 1 that didn't quite work out. Can you clutch it this time? Looks like he
right
can.
Into that. Yeah, this can definitely be a little bit tough for Nigel. I mean, you really have to just play so careful with how light these characters. I mean, both characters are actually fairly light. Even the Beavers. You know, that's not the 60-60 matchup, right?
It's the 60-60 matchup. The advantage state in this matchup is ridiculous.
Nigel gets right in your face, and once he flicks you, it's over.
And we saw what the Norbert was doing on the other side of it. It was the same thing. Once you get in, it's kind of GG's, we go next.
Yeah, that Beaver hair, the move where, you know, Norbert, I guess he flips his hair or something up in the air, canceling it, going up special, canceling up special, then doing it again. That move just has so much knockback.
So crazy. I love it. Now I'm really curious about counter picks, because we saw a relatively small stage twice in a row with 2 characters who are pretty aggressive. I'm wondering if one of these guys is going to try to start backing off, or if they're just going to keep the high octane and hope that they get the dub.
Well, I think with Pug, if he has a larger stage to work with, Nigel can do a lot of aerial commands. Like, he's just, you know, flying around, able to just do whatever. I think Pug really does like this stage, so we'll see.
Either way, I want to see a smashing good time in this game number 3. We'll see if Pugx gets an opportunity to pull that move out or not. Haven't really seen that be a factor yet, and for good reason.
Most of the time you'll see Pug, he'll do the neutral air, which is where Nigel sticks out his nose. He'll cancel that into the snap. But there's not really been any good times to set that up yet. But Locus is going to SD that stock.
A little unfortunate we see the shake of the head. Very important not to get into your own head in those situations, especially with the way someone like Pugx can take that to the bank. Almost gets a stock there if he just got one 50-50 read right.
Slime canceling the back air. So when Nigel does his back air, it turns him around. So what Pug does is he slime cancels it and does it again just to get his opponent to go in the right direction. Getting caught out with the up tilt, that's going to kill.
Keeping it even.
Getting things started here, but Locus kind of letting Nigel fall out. Oh, there's those nose combos.
Now we got the setups here for Norbert also just as strong as, again, it's that advantage state. The way that they're going back and forth.
Gonna have to burst out. Here comes Daggett.
Let's see if that burst was worth it. As you mentioned, on the Daggett now has a little bit more speed to get this juggle game going against Pug at the high percent.
Shutting down Norbert, saying, no, we're not doing that.
Now remember, he doesn't have as much of that throw game.
Called out with the neutral strong.
He doesn't need the throw game because he got that mistech, like you mentioned. And now we're back on Norbert. Let's see what we can do with it.
Yep, slime canceling that back air just to make things go the right direction for him. It's so worth it. For a bar of slime, yeah. Here comes some of these traditional Nigel combos.
It's so even. This is a crucial game in the set. Going up 2-1 against your opponent not only gives you that game advantage, but it also gives you the counter pick advantage into the rest of the set because you get to choose where you go on game 5 if it comes to it.
Slime dash back air, gonna whiff. Calling it out. Yep, you gotta burst that. And you can't wait to burst that. You have to do it immediately.
The bursts are working out really well for Locus. We've seen a couple times now where he's opted to use the slime for that option and then has turned it around and either gotten stocks or gotten a lot of damage.
Calling out with the back air, that's gonna take the stock. Oof. This is a nail biter for sure. And we're not even on game 5.
Pugx trying to get the opening.
I'm surprised that didn't kill.
But Locus with this Norbert using those, like you mentioned, Marth, like those sortie moves to just outspace
Slime cancel
him.
back air.
And you make it back, Locus. Air dodge in, manages
Call
to
with
get
the
back.
down strong, but not the right hitbox, but that's still going to do it. Pugx takes game 3.
Close, but no cigar on that game number 3.
Running back?
Oh, we're running back.
Is this a misinput, or are we actually running this back? No, we're doing it.
They want the run back. I will say, I don't feel like the stage was the critical factor there.
No, definitely not. I think the stage is superfluous. You know, you don't need it.
There were a few 50-50s and things like that that didn't go the right way. But from a strategic standpoint, it looks like Locus is also making some switch-ups. He's using the Norbert early on here. We'll have to see.
Happy New Year.
We'll have to see if the Daggett comes out in the future or if this is going to be the new normal.
Or the new normal.
All right. Ooh, tries to cover with that.
Grabbing
that assist.
Throw invulnerability. Saving him from the Happy New Year there, but still. Locus getting things started here with these Angry Beaver combos. Calling him out off the side, 71%.
Did you see Locus's face? He got so excited when he did that. Like, I'm the GOAT.
It wouldn't be excited. That's an impressive combo right there. Trying to slime cancel that back air, but just not going to hit. Locus said, hold on, wait a second. I think I like Daggett a little bit more.
Yeah, the Daggett is working out well for him this game. It seems like it goes back and forth what works out well. Norbert is, he's putting in work at certain times, but then his defense has just been so hard to deal with when Pugx does get it.
There's those back airs.
Using the tornado to get back. Good little mix up there. Pugx wasn't ready for it, expecting him to go low because that's what he's been doing.
Ooh.
Hit him with the hammer time here as well and continuing to pressure.
Into the super!
Oh, let's go! This is what I have been waiting for.
Throw that thing at him.
Taking the stock with a super. 4 stocks to 1 right now. Pugx may be able to get 1, but can he somehow turn this around for 4? It's a start.
These Daggett combos are just getting started, just piling on the damage, and it just keeps going and going. Looks like Pug's in here. With the snap, oh, the snare.
Bro.
Got that poison hitbox. Damage over time has been applied. Slime cancel back air, yep.
Wow.
Shutting down that stock. You do that a few more times, Pug.
And
we save this game.
We've got the smashing still that you got to remember in this matchup, but is even going to get a chance to use it. You were talking about how difficult it was for him to find the positioning for it earlier.
I think that was an EX snap right there. That move actually gives Nigel some invulnerability. Going up to the top. That's up till almost killing Nigel.
They're still alive, and now we see Norbert coming out. That's a bit of a risk, but when you're at this percent, you can kind of get away with it. Great catch there. Taking game number 4, and that means we are going to a game 5 in this, our last set of the block.
Look at Pug. He's just having a little sip. He's chilling.
Hit him with the Starbies.
Maybe put a little more caffeine in him, wake him up a little bit. That super, hitting him with that super, that's like a smack in the face.
Yes, please.
Like, whoa, I'm playing NASB,
Hey,
I gotta wake up.
We wide awake. Katy Perry coming back for round 2. All right, let's see what the counter pick is here. You were talking about big stages earlier. There's some merit to the options that Pug has there. We'll have to see if that's the direction that he goes or if he's maybe got something else up his sleeve.
I think definitely big stage is the play here. Nigel, he's just gonna want to fly around in the air, and honestly, like, I think something like Food Dreams. Like, that's my thought process.
Okay. We did hover for a split second there.
Yeah, these are the bans, so no rooftop, no jellyfish. But I definitely think, like, you don't want to let the beavers kill you off the top, because Norbert's hair, that hitbox is just crazy. That damage is just crazy. The knockback, and if you can do anything to mitigate that happening to you, you just got to do it. But at the same time, for Pug, maybe you do want closer quarters. If that back air is just gonna, kill like that, and you can set these things up, might as well just go for it. It's really just a thing of confidence.
I do love that they took so long to decide where they're going. They're really thinking about it. And we get to see the whole process. Unfortunately, I did look away for a split second right as they picked the stage. Did you see it?
I did not see it either.
We're going to find out. Okay.
All right, Urknut
How do you
Armada.
feel about this?
I think it's okay. I think this is a solid pick. Because I think these platforms are just at the right spot to start laddering things for Nigel right up near the top. And look at that, 71% off the bat already. Maybe these platforms give him a chance to fall out of these combos.
I love his usage of Bear. You were talking about it earlier as the way to change the direction of his character. Calling
out with a down strong.
Rather than committing to pivots and things like that, instead he's able to continue his aerial momentum because that back air kind of sucks him in that direction while also maneuvering what he's going for with the next hit.
Slime dash into the back air, but Norbert Beaver is out of it.
It's a good start for Pug in this game 5. We were talking about the importance
Into
of his
the back air.
Do you go deep? No.
He's going to call it out, but missing the down strong. Locus is going to live a little bit longer.
We've seen a lot of that now. Pugx is really mixing
Calling out
up.
with the snare. And Locus EXF specialing back to the stage.
He's really mixing up when he chooses to go off stage versus when he chooses to stay on stage. But Locus just did the same thing back. It's so hard to guess because both of these characters have so many options in both situations.
That raw backer just killing 116 on the
That
plat.
was early.
This goes to show how light these beavers are. I mean, they're just beavers, you know? This
just
is kind of
beavers.
messed up.
They just want to build a dam.
Nigel's a nature lover, and he's beating up some beavers. What's going on here, Nigel?
This does seem like what's the backstory here? These like the evil beavers that like replace the real ones or something. They're tearing down the dams and ruining the ecosystem.
We need some animal experts in here to tell us something.
They're chopping down too much of the forest. The deforestation got hands out here. It's okay, Nigel will deal with them.
Canceling that to make it just a little bit safer. Smart play to not get punished, but getting hit with this back air, Pug's really trying to make sure that Locus does not have any free rides back to the ledge. Pug has a very good lead here.
Yeah, free
but
ride to
Locus,
blast zone. Okay.
Locus can definitely even this up so quick, especially on Norbert now. I don't know, because Norbert was so strong at the beginning here.
We've seen the 0 to deaths before. Are we going to see them again? Locus popping off on this stock. Finally an opportunity for Pug.
Canceled back air, but going to burst it. That's a good choice.
Now you're all out of meter. But
That's
we're going
gonna
to
kill.
last stock.
Anyone's game. Pug has to be very careful here.
This set has been so even all the way through. No one's gotten a chance to run away with it. Who is it going to be, Pugx or Locus? The next big hit, the next big stretcher combo could be what decides this entire set. Ooh.
I have nothing to say. I'm just watching this.
Just careful
Slime
spacing.
up. Another up air is going to take it. Pugx with the pop off.
What a catch. He was waiting so patiently up in the air. One of the few characters who has the ability to do things like that. A little bit of impatience maybe coming out for Locus, trying to snipe him, feeling like he had to do something to get this man down. And that's all it takes, just the one little clip with the up air.
That's so true. Well played by both players, though. I mean, it really could have been either way.